Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Number 11011. As always, hydrate up. So today is going to be Avatar the Last Airbender themed. And then I'm going to answer a question. And that question is, how are you, Sam? That question is entrepreneurship worth it? It's a great question to answer. A lot of people are curious about it. So let's just dive into it.
There's nothing wrong with a life of peace and prosperity. I suggest you think about what it is that you want from your life and why.
I want my destiny.
What that means is up to you. Never give in to despair. Allow yourself to slip down that road and you surrender to your lowest instincts. In the darkest times, hope is something you give yourself. Perfection and power are overrated. I think you are very wise to choose happiness and love. Pride is not the opposite of shame, but its source. True humility is the only antidote to shame. You sound like my nephew, always thinking you need to do things on your own, without anyone's support.
Dude, big love loves from A.O. Sharkey. That's crazy if you really think about it.
There is nothing wrong with letting people who love you help
Thank you, Dylan. I appreciate it a lot, especially coming from you.
Sometimes life is like this dark tunnel. You can't always see the light at the end of the tunnel. But if you just keep moving, you will come to a better place. Life happens wherever you are, whether you make it or not. Even in the material world, you will find that if you look for the light, you can often find it. But if you look for the dark, that is all you will ever see. You must let go of your feelings of shame if you want your anger to go away.
But I don't feel any shame at all. I'm as proud as ever.
Prince Zuko, pride is not the opposite of shame, but its source. But if you just keep moving, you will come to a better place.
Woo, that was fun. All right, and let's get that turned up. Sick. So, what I want to talk about today, I gave myself 3 minutes to talk about it. Not a lot of time, but we're just going to drill it out quick, okay? So, is entrepreneurship worth it, okay? Now, this is spoken from an individual 3 years into full-time entrepreneurship, okay? I have... Everybody's loving the song. Loving the song, that's awesome. So, 3 years into entrepreneurship, I have 5 different businesses. I've made over 6 figures online. I live in a garage. I have no material possessions. So, is entrepreneurship worth it, okay? It's not what you think it is based on your understanding of it from looking at entrepreneurs on social media. It's definitely not what you think it is at all, but what's the beautiful thing about it? I may not have the material success yet in my life, even though I could if I wanted to be less patient with it. But you know, it's just not. It doesn't make sense in just the state of you know where how my process is laid out. But that's the beautiful thing about entrepreneurship. It's not about getting to some figurative or mysterious end result. It's about what it makes of you to become whatever it is that you're seeking to go after. And so it actually is about the process. It's all process, right? And like, for example, Gary Vee, far more successful than I am. He's way further along the road. He's also a lot older than me, but he's not done in the process either. He's still growing and evolving into what he is going to become, right? It's all about, you know, whatever it is you choose to pursue and then going after it. So do I think entrepreneurship's worth it personally? Well, I haven't set out and actually achieved the things that I said I was going to do in my first year of entrepreneurship yet, and I've been doing it 3 years. However, I've grown and evolved and developed so far as a human being. I'm unrecognizable as the individual that I was in 2017, completely unrecognizable, and I now live a dream existence, right? I live in a garage, but I'm actually leveraging my high income skills, and my full-time occupation is doing what I love, that of gloving and that of e-commerce. Like, that's literally, I've built myself to that point. Now, do I have the material success yet in my life? No, but I'm also only 3 years into the process. But do I think entrepreneurship is worth it? Plain and simple. If you have not gone into pursuing anything that it is that you want to do, I don't even care what it is, but something that you desire as your desirable future, if you're not actually pursuing to go after that and make that dream of yours a reality, what else is there to do? What else are you doing? Because I feel like I've awoken, right? I feel like I'm actually going down and doing what I'm actually supposed to be doing, and I feel like all the time before I was doing what I am now, the process and growing and evolving into the individual that I aspire to become, I don't even know what I was doing before. I look back and I'm like, okay, I was not doing what I wanted to do. I didn't have any long-term sense of fulfillment or anything like that. So, yeah, I mean, do I think it's worth it? I think every single individual should actually pursue their greatness and whatever that looks and feels like. And oftentimes you'll come to find that entrepreneurship is somewhere seated in there, working for yourself and growing into something that you aspire to become. I truly, truly, truly do believe that this is something everyone should do. And maybe not everyone's going to be successful in it, but I truly do think you should give it a shot. And if you're not successful in it, guess what? You probably learned something along the way. So, I mean, you're learning, you're growing, and you're becoming a better version of yourself every day when you're in the process. Like, I read for fun. I live in a garage and it doesn't bother me. If you told me that in 2017, I wouldn't believe you. Look, I live off of a journal and a whiteboard. I have clipboards all over my room so that I can take notes of any mysterious ideas that I write down at any point in time, which, by the way, lots and lots and lots of paperwork all over the place because there's a lot of ideas and a lot of things coming off the dome. And it just doesn't stop. And it's truly a blessing. And I truly do believe that anyone can pursue anything that they desire and make it into a reality. And that's based off of my own personal experience of having experienced that. That's the beautiful thing too. I'm still in the process. This is gonna be up on my social media, and I'm only growing and getting further and scaling even bigger and bigger and bigger and making it happen. And it is a beautiful thing. Every day is a blessing. I'm truly grateful. And yeah, it's awesome. Entrepreneurship is the coolest thing that I've ever had the pleasure of doing and growing through and coming to know myself through. So that is my take on it. Drink some water, okay? And have a wonderful, beautiful, blessed day.